Shot out the ones that he could not reach, and he's been still doing this. It went into my house on several occasions. Shot. I had bullets in my walls from the kitchen area. When I had the cop come out and take a look at it, he took the bullet out and then turned around and said he couldn't give me a police.
Okay. So you own the property?
Yes. And I'm in the process of dealing with the Attorney General and all of this.
Okay. Does anybody reside here?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you do live here.
That's why the power was knocked out.
Okay. Well, I saw that these were blocked off, so I didn't know if
an attempt at terrorism.
you hadn't moved in yet or something like that.
No, I've been in here. This
Okay.
is attempt at. This is just me doing further construction.
Okay.
With windows in there and doing the progressive work.
Okay. And you said when you say cut off your
I would
power,
say
did he get
my
it
daughter
turned
came
off, or
down
did he
here.
actually cut wires? Or?
No, that's what I was looking to see if he dug any holes up here. Look at the meter. Yeah, Marva then already informed my wife. In fact, I could tell you what day that was.
It's on your phone.
Did they say who it was that did it?
Who?
Who called in to get it disconnected?
Nobody called in to get it disconnected. To their knowledge, it's still on. This is just a perpetuation of this terroristic activity, and it is terroristic activity. There ain't nothing broke here. The power switch is on in the panel. This is someone came up here and took this off. You can go. Let me open it.
Where's your
Right here. Panel right here.
panels right there? Okay.
Panel is on.
So I wonder where they disconnected it at.
I'm thinking they went inside the meter pan and maybe did what Del Marmo would normally do. Yes.
Well, how would they put this back on
Yeah,
there?
you could spring that and put those back.
Oh, you
on.
can. I thought they were. I thought they had some kind of a.
Crazy.
Well, it looks like that's pretty secure.
I done already called Del Marvo. They done already told me that they didn't touch anything. They have no record of any.
Are they sending anybody to come out here and look at it?
No. My daughter came down here. I've been staying with her mother in town for a couple of days. I asked her to come past the house to check on the house. And checking on the house, she told me that the power was off. And when she said the power was off, I know we paid the bill and everything, so that's not a problem. But I didn't want her going in there meddling with the panel. So I said, don't worry about it. When I get down there, I'll take care of it. Figuring that maybe we had a power outage and we had a surge that tripped the main breaker or something like that. Came here. Just getting here, that main power is on.
Okay, so you don't stay here now.
Yeah, I do.
No, we stay here.
I do. My wife moved in town because of the terrorization. When you coming home,
Okay, so you have a second house that she's staying at.
Right. Exactly. She
Okay.
moved out due to because
Because from what I was getting
Right.
through our dispatcher, they said it's been off for 5 days, and I'm thinking, well, if it's been off, power's been off for 5 days. If somebody's living there, why didn't they call sooner?
No,
if there was an issue.
And I
So that's why I'm just
explained
trying to figure it
I
out.
explained that she came down
Yeah.
here. She doesn't like staying here because when we're coming home and my door is wide open and people are rambling through my stuff, these same people she sees spray painting or keeping out, no trespass. And this is the same guy who's trying to acquire
Who do you
the
think is
property.
doing this?
Oh, I know who's doing it. The same guy who's trying to acquire the property under false pretenses in the court. So that's what that is. And I'm attempting to sue him for that.
Okay, so you have a court case actively going on against this guy,
Put it
and
this way. They unlawfully put his name on my title. The sheriff never came here because of the letter I sent him, making him aware of the fraud that was taking place and him being personally liable for his behavior. And it's to cease and desist all actions. He has a courtesy notice. It's on file at Newcastle County because the affidavit of truth stands
against the
as
guy you
truth
think
in
that
law.
was doing it.
And his participation in unlawfully transferring my name on another guy's property. This guy, over and over, he'll go to one attorney. Once I send him that courtesy notice, he will back off, and I'm still playing this
How
game
long
with
have you
him.
had this property?
For over 15 years.
Okay, so it's not like it was up for sale. You just recently bought it.
No.
And
This was an attempt at stealing it from the court, making a fraudulent claim and getting a false judgment that
and
is
if you've owned it
bogus.
for 15 years,
Right.
through the county, there should be paperwork saying that it's yours.
But
How is he
his name
going
on it,
about?
because he had a judgment, And now what they're doing is they try to send it down a rabbit hole and transfer it into somebody else's name when the judgment already put a cease and desist order on
What
everything.
is the judgment for?
The judgment is my courtesy notice, is giving him notice that he has no delegation of authority from one. Neither the court has a delegation of authority to enter my property into sale because it's bogus. And I sent him a securitization action on him, all of the federal crimes in which was when they gave a default judgment on the reasons why the judge should have not given him one, that it was based on fraud. And as a result, me sending them that information, they backed off. They had
How do you know
option
him though?
because his name is on the deed. When I
Yeah,
come
but
up,
I mean, I guess what I'm trying to figure out is, how did this guy pick you and this property?
he got
to
it
change the deed
from the sheriff's sale. From the
Did you
sheriff's
buy this
sale.
15 years ago at a
I
sheriff's sale?
own this. I bought this
Okay,
from
you
the
owned it.
original owner.
Okay.
I got
Was it going to a sheriff's
I got
sale?
lawful. Yes, I got lawful
Okay.
consideration.
Did it actually
on one
go
property.
to this sheriff's
Yes, it
sale?
did.
So you bought the property
Right.
from whoever owned it before at a
Right.
sheriff's sale.
No, I bought the property and built everything that's on here. I went.
Well,
and
then
got-
why would the sheriff even be involved?
I got a lawful consideration on.
What
this
does that
property.
mean? I'm not familiar
Lawful
with it.
consideration is what you would call a loan on a property.
Okay.
They said that they filed a claim of default on the loan. But this is 3 properties. When they submitted and got a default judgment, they got a default judgment on 3 properties, which I've never even looked for consideration on the other 2.
Okay. So the default was that
Based on
you were in
fraud.
default or the owner was in default?
I'm the owner.
I mean, the person you bought it off of.
No. That